Okay, Andy, thanks for being here today. Appreciate it. Last time I saw you, you were at our Arizona Corporate Counsel Awards. You won the General Counsel of the Year for the Arizona Corporation Commission. You went on to Quantum. So why the decision to go back into private practice after all the success you had as a General Counsel?
Yeah, first, let me just thank the Arizona Business Magazine for that award. It just did tremendous things for my career. Ended up getting a great private sector General Counsel job. And it was going great. The opportunity to be the managing partner of Radix was a really one-of-a-kind chance to be part of a law firm, and the only law firm that's the first multi-lawyer traditional law firm in the country that has non-lawyer owners. So we took advantage of these new rules that the Arizona Supreme Court implemented earlier this year that allows for non-lawyers to invest in law firms. There's several types of firms that have been approved. We're the only one that's a traditional law firm with multi-lawyer structure. So it was just such a unique opportunity to come into an established firm with a really unique platform, bring in some capital partners, and bring in just a revolutionary idea on how law firms should be changed and improved, and to lead that was just, it was hard to pass up.
What are the benefits of having non-lawyers as investors in a law firm?
So in our view, our non-lawyer capital partners bring two things. It's relationships and resources. And so these are private business people that have their own successful corporations with strong ties to the Valley. They have their own networks of people that they can bring in and share with our clients and put those folks together. They can also drive those relationships to our attorneys and help our attorneys grow their practice. And in addition to those relationships, they bring the resources. So there's capital, there's money that comes in that helps us improve technology. It helps us recruit the best and brightest attorneys. It helps us get more office space and get better platforms to better serve our clients. And so in a very short time, those things have paid off very well, and we're really excited about what the future holds.
You probably could have written your own ticket, gone anywhere. What was it about Radix that attracted you?
They have such a unique brand, and John Fruitkin founded the firm. It was originally the Fruitkin Law Firm, and he was one of the first lawyers to take advantage of a prior rule change that allowed you to change the name of your firm that didn't have to be named after a partner there. So he's always thinking outside of the box, always ahead of everyone else. And so he built this really great platform. You've got this firm, the Radix Law. It's Latin for rooted because the firm is rooted in Arizona. We're based at Kierland Commons, so that's kind of different. We're at the mall, but again, we serve a very specific type of clientele that's high net worth, business owners, those types of things. So it was just a really good platform. And a firm that had a lot of room to grow. So I think that's what really made it exciting for me.
Where do you hope to take the law firm moving forward?
Well, we've got about 10 lawyers now. I'd like to double in size within the next 2 to 3 years, expand out some additional practice groups, potentially open some more offices in Arizona. And if these rule changes continue to develop in other states like Utah and California, we are considering options there and opening offices in other states as well.
Talk about your own private practice. What are you focusing on right now?
So I serve as outside general counsel to a number of different clients, private companies, public agencies, individuals, high net worth folks. I'm just their one-stop shop, their lawyer that kind of handles everything for them. And I had a very interesting career path. I started in litigation. I was then a prosecutor, so I did some criminal work. I then, in public service, worked at the commission, so I got that utilities, regulatory experience, government affairs type stuff, and then went into a private, general counsel job. So this just really unique experience that allows me, I've seen a lot of different things, and so I can help clients with a lot of different problems. Been involved in very hectic, very kind of high-profile crisis type situations. And so they like the ability to call me with whatever they need, and I'm there to solve their problems.
You have an incredibly unique career path so far. So what did you learn as a general counsel that is going to make you an even better attorney or better managing attorney at Radix?
I was inside counsel for several private companies, and you're managing outside counsel, and you see how much money is being spent on litigation and the surprise bills that you get every month. That's a tough pill to swallow sometimes. And so what it helped me to do is now in my own practice, I charge flat fees for a lot of my clients as their outside general counsel. So we've got a set amount that they pay me once a month to be available 24 hours a day. And when I pick up the phone, they don't have to worry about the meter running or how much is this bill going to be every month. And what that does is it allows the company and the clients to budget for their legal spend for the year. They know they're going to spend X amount, and that's sort of in the budget. They don't have to worry about it again. They can instead focus on making profits and growing their companies, and I can be there to help them do that, and there's not going to be a huge headache or battle with your client when you send these astronomical bills, because we just don't run into that problem, and the clients really love that setup.
Is that fairly revolutionary? I've never really heard of that. I've heard of it. I've heard of flat fees before, but not in the general.
It's new. I think it's a little bit cutting edge. Most lawyers don't want to do it because they think, well, you bill by the hour, and there's an opportunity to make more money there. But if you look at most services, I mean, other than mechanics and lawyers, most people don't bill by the hour, and you and I can agree on how society views those two professions. But everything else, every other service, there's a price tag on it. You know what you're going to pay and you know what you're going to get. So I think that concept is not revolutionary, but I think it is in the legal field. And that's just one of the few things that we're doing to really change the way that law firms do business with their clients.
What do you think it is about you that it has allowed you to have such an innovative career and embrace these new ideas and take your practice in different directions?
Great question. I never really had a 5-year plan. I just kept my head down and worked as hard as I could and learned as much as I could and sought out great mentors. And opportunities presented themselves along the way. I never thought my career would be on the path that it's on now, but I look back on everything that I did, and it all sort of built me for this moment. That experience that I had on the litigation side helped me to be a better prosecutor when I was handling those high-profile securities fraud and real estate fraud cases. And the experience I got there helped me at the commission because I understood how to deal with crisis situations, how to deal with other government agencies. The experience I got at the commission helped me be a better private, general counsel, because you understand how to work with really thin budgets and how to really be as efficient as possible. And then moving from that private GC role now to managing a law firm, it all has kind of come together and developed into this really unique practice area that I have.
The state is growing tremendously. The business community is growing tremendously. What's it like to be a lawyer in Arizona in 2021 going into 2022?
I think we're in an interesting phase coming out of COVID, people trying to figure out whether they're going to work from home or whether being at a big firm is the right career path for them, or should they start their own firm. So I think everyone, not just law firms, is in this really unique phase of their professional career where they're figuring out what their priorities are. And so I think, as a law firm, you've got to be ready. There's no coming out of COVID. You've got to be there and ready. And I think Radix is positioned. We're still there. We're not ramping up. We're not getting ready to get people back in the office. We've got people there. Systems are up. Clients are calling us with problems. We're ready to go. We're ready to help them. So I think it's a time where you, as a lawyer in Arizona, you really have to make some decisions now on what you want your future to look like.
Okay, last question. What's your outlook for 2022? Where do you want to take the law firm? Where do you want to take your own practice in 2022 and beyond?
I think, we're about a 10-person law firm right now. I think I'd like to double in size within the next 2 to 3 years. I came from a big firm. I think there's pros and cons to being in those types of places, but I think culture is extremely important at a law firm. That's what keeps people there. That's what keeps people productive. And I think at that 25 lawyer size is the sweet spot where everyone feels like they're part of the family and it's an enjoyable place to work. At a law firm, your most important asset goes down the elevator every day, and you've got to convince those lawyers to come back. And so size of the firm matters, culture matters. And so I think with Radix, that's what our focus is on, of responsible growth and creating a platform that's fair and that's transparent for lawyers to come in and control their financial future, control the future of their practice and how they want to work with their clients. And we're just a few months in right now, and it's going really well. I can't wait to see where we're at 12, 24, 36 months from now.
Okay, in terms of clients, who's your ideal clients for Radix? I know you have some great estate planning attorneys. Jonathan Fruitkin is a brilliant guy for a variety of things. Who's going to benefit the most from being a client of Radix?
So our sweet spot is that business owner, high net worth individual. Most of them are located in North Scottsdale that has business needs, and that spins off some estate planning work. It spins off real estate work. It also spins off that litigation work. So it's really that business owner client, small to mid-sized businesses where the owners are located in Scottsdale, but they have a national presence. And in addition to that, I represent a ton of hyper-growth companies that just have these really cutting-edge ideas and need legal support, need people that think fast and think outside the box. And there's a nice pocket of those in North Scottsdale, and we're just really thankful, to be where we're at and have the clients that we're at and be able to, be part of their success.